Hey, what's up everybody? This is Angry Hippie Lady, and it's been so long since I've recorded. I've been trying to get to the point where I was, able to record, and I think I've reached that point. This is the last enclosed area. God, turn down your music, people. Last enclosed level of my tower, and it is the first jungle layer. The second jungle layer, my plan is to have it open, and so that, well, you'll see. Hopefully by the end of this video I will be to the point where I can do that layer, and so you guys can see what I've got going. Now, quite a few things have changed since I originally started this project. When I first started this project, I did not plan to do anything on the floor of each level, but I felt like I said level a little weird there. But this is the basic plan, of course. That spot, those spots are going to be filled in with grass, but I hadn't done the levers for those lamps. Right now, these cobblestone blocks are not staying. For right now, they're just taking a spot until I could get enough iron to put in them, and I will show you the other layers in a few minutes, but right now I'm just trying to, get to the point where I can do all that. For the most part, I think every layer has, well, just about every layer. I think about 4 or 5 layers have been completed, but they have gold, iron, lapis, and such things in place of half of the redstone lamps. I was running out of redstone lamps, and until the update, the next Minecraft update, I really don't want to go anywhere in the nether and generate more terrain there, because I do want to use quartz in a few builds, and the update was supposed to already be out, but we all know Mojang. It's probably going to be who knows how long until they finally update. But man, there's a lot to do here. I was kind of hoping that I could just kind of breeze through this, but come up with a story, something, make it a little more interesting. But honestly, the past few days, I really haven't had any story. I hadn't thought of any stories to tell. I've had a fairly boring life, I guess. Just a lot of rage. A lot of stuff that a lot of you would find uninteresting and stuff. I guess the only thing that really is to talk about right now is, while I'm recording it is Wednesday, the 13th of February, and I don't know. I don't pay attention to this time of year. I mean, I'm really I'm not interested in Valentine's Day or, anything like that. About the only interesting thing about this holiday is that there's chocolate, and February 15th is cheap candy day, so that makes it awesome. But I don't know. People seem really interested in it, and I don't really get it. It's just another day, and for the cards and chocolate companies or candy companies, because it's not all chocolate, but anyway, to make a few more bucks. And honestly, I don't understand why girls are so, I'm saying honestly a lot. I don't know where I'm going with this. I did not expect to talk about this. Train. I don't know why people find it Ooh. What above the level? Whoopsie. I didn't realize I was at that level yet. Let's get that back. Oh, well, I'll get it on the way down. Train, go away. I'm recording. Gosh. You know, people take this day way too seriously, in my opinion. That's all this video is. Is that pulled or not? I'm lagging. I mean, it's just another day, and yeah, whatever. That's how I feel about Valentine's Day. It's really dumb. You know, I've never had any reason to celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day, so, you know, maybe that's why I'm just so bitter towards it. I don't know. It's just one of those pointless holidays that, I mean, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep rambling about that. Really the only other thing that's been going on with me is, geology crap, and, that's not something to talk about. Yeah, I'll bring you guys back out whenever something interesting comes up. Boo. I really can't think of anything. You know, it'd be really cool. Coming a now I can't say it. Volcanologist. Still said it wrong. Meh. I've been talking about it off and on, and it keeps on coming to mind. You know, studying volcanoes for a living would be so cool. Like, cooler than cool. Until you fall and die in lava. And considering how many times I've fallen and died in lava, maybe I should not do that. No. Maybe I should just stick to teaching. Alright, I'd rather slip and fall and die in lava. No, I like teaching. Says nobody ever. That was just something cool. That I thought about just now. I was in geology today, and I realized I've been nowhere in my whole life, really. A lot of the people who are in my classes have been to, you know, different countries, or been at least off the eastern seaboard. And they look at me funny when they find out I mean, the furthest inland I've gone is Tennessee. And the furthest north I've gone is New York. Right? I think New York? Is New York? Oh well. I've been to a couple states up that way. And I've gone down to Florida, but, you know, so I've covered the whole eastern seaboard just about, except for, you know, the very, very top states that nobody really cares about. But I've just never gone anywhere. And then it really showed how little I've been anywhere when I realized I've never been on a plane before. And it's like I just committed blasphemy or something. They all looked at me really weird and were like, really? Yeah, never? Okay, I just felt like I had a spider on me. I almost spazzed out. But this guy in my class, he's He's like, yeah, statistically it's safer for you to um, fly on a plane than it is to drive a car. And then he turns around and faces front again. And then he turns back to me and he's like, unless the plane crashes in, you'll die. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Get back to your mapping. No, we were working on maps today. Really boring, and I couldn't understand it. It was our professor gives us this sheet of paper that looks like snow on the TV. You know how like when you're not getting reception or anything, and the TV has like this black and white grayish pattern or whatever. That's what this piece of paper looks like. And he's like, okay, show where all the faults are and blah 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 blah. And I'm just looking at like, all I see is a bunch of fuzz. And yeah, that did not go over well. It was not a fun day in geology. When's the last time I had a fun day in geology? Fun days have been very few and far between recently, but that's okay. We'll figure something out. I always do, don't I? Can that piece be destroyed? I think so. Yeah. I haven't written anything recently. I just thought about that. I'm still working on that zombie book. A lot of it was cliche, and this is really boring. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna stop. Okay. Let's try this again. So nothing's really happened to me. Nothing ever really happens to me, ever. But the other day, something did happen. I was getting on the computer, you know, check my school email and all that, make sure everything's going good, see if I've gotten any messages from my professors and saying, I don't know, what, hopefully good things, but, got on, it was like 12, it was just when I got on my laptop, and email read, hey, I found your debit card, on my way back from class, and I did not know this guy, and he's like, I'm not gonna use your card, I never will, and blah blah blah, and I was like, oh my god, I lost my card. And so the first thing I do, I'm like, oh gosh, you know, this isn't possible, because I've never lost that before. And so I run to my wallet, and sure enough, it's not there. It's not in any other place that I would keep it, and so crazy things happen, and I end up canceling my card, because I was like, this guy is total creep, and I don't know who he is, and he has my card. That's not how things are supposed to happen. So yeah, what? Anyway, I don't have any other cool stories. I just don't. And Angel, go away. I should have never done that. While I wasn't recording and doing nothing because my life is shit, I'm at Smooth Stone. I don't have enough to do this. Really? I think I have some more down there. Maybe. Do I? I think I do. Oh, shit. Oh, it just went over his head. Oh. Really? There. Huh. would need to aim higher. But anyway, can't believe it took me 3 hits to hit that guy. Losing my magic touch. Yeah, that was a whole new experience for me. I've never, ever lost anything like that. I mean, by this age, most kids have. Well, I would assume. My parents were very into getting me to take care of my own stuff. So, like, bank, and had a bank account, and that I would manage myself, and all that. By I think I was 13 when I got my first account that I actually managed. Usually my parents got the statements, and you know, they held on to them, because you're supposed to hold on to your bank statements, and I don't think I'll survive that. I really don't think I'll survive this. Whee! Okay. Sandstone. I don't know why that took me so long to... I was looking for smooth sandstone, but it does not appear that we have any up here. I think I have a... yeah, crafting bench down here. But... you know... I would hope by... I know for me, by the age of 13, my parents had already told me what to do if you lost your card, and how to manage that, and what to do, you know, who to call, and how to speak. They never told me how to do that, because I have issues with that. Let's see. Let's see, right here. Don't ask. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't think you could put them on there. Shut up. And so I already knew what to do. It was just, yeah. But anyway, I would hope that your parents would also be that considerate in teaching you, you know, stuff like that. I was not so lucky that my parents got me helped me get some sort of credit at a young age. Honestly, I still don't have a credit card. I do not want a credit card. I have no need for one, considering I don't buy anything unless I have the money for it, and I absolutely need it. So yeah, I'm good. No need for such things as those at the present time. Rawr. You don't realize how boring your life is until you start recording. You ever realize how boring your life is? I mean, when you think about it, this is all I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. I haven't recorded, or however long it's been. This is what I've been doing. Just this. And talking to Dash and Gavin, and every once in a while Quick. I don't have a life. For all you people who really like Doctor Who, I've got a story for you. Wow, that rhymes! Oh my god. Okay, anyway. A couple weeks back, this lady at my church, or anyway, we're not going over that right now. This lady that I've known since I was a really young kid, Oh, I'm at that level. I need to pay attention. Thank you. Thank you. She found out I really like Doctor Who, and she happened to have 2 Doctor Who books. And, you know, I'd heard that they had made books a long, about the same time ago, you know, about the same time that dinosaurs roamed the earth and all that hullabaloo. Anyway, I need to place these levers before I start going upwards. And she's like, hey, I'm getting rid of these books. Do you want them? And so she hands them off to me, and one of them is, oh, I just finished it today. Day of the Daleks, I believe that's the name of it. It's number 1. It's the first Doctor Who book by this particular person, and I don't know if anybody else has ever written them. I hadn't done my research, but it was funny. Oh, somebody got on the server. It was funny because I didn't want to say anything stupid. But the first dialect that showed up in the book, I was able to hear its voice. Like, you know, if you watch Doctor Who enough, you're gonna meet a dialect at some point. Even the old version, the first dialect showed up in like the 60s, I think. Maybe. Anyway, you're gonna meet a dialect, and I hadn't watched the particular episode that they first showed up in. But I'm going to assume that they sounded the same. Anyway, if you hear them enough, you kind of get that voice stuck in your head. It's kind of like if you watched a movie before you read the book, which is pretty much what I did. You're able to hear the character in your head speaking those lines. And it was always so fun for me whenever the dialect showed up in the book that I would read it and have the dialect, like, imagine the dialect saying those words. And whenever the Doctor spoke, this just shows that I haven't watched as much of the older, older Doctor Who's. But it's a mixed match in between David Tennant and Matt Smith. I'm not really a huge Matt Smith fan, but I kind of did like David Tennant. He was a good Doctor, but I really liked the 10th Doctor, the one that started the most recent Doctor Who series. And so, you know, you kind of got that in your head, and the Doctor in the book just fit that role so well, or they fit the role of the Doctor in the book so well. And it was like I was experiencing Doctor Who for the first time again. And for any of you who have experienced Doctor Who, you understand it's different than any other TV show you've ever watched. The books are different than any other book you've ever read. It's a whole new experience. Nothing rivals Doctor Who in current literature, current TV programming. yes, there's other great things today, but that. Okay. That by far beats out all the rest. Anyway, I'm gonna finish the rest of this off, and I will see you guys in a bit. And thus, oh, well, that just kind of ruined that. And thus, the final blocks are placed. He's not. I've been talking to him. I need to hurry up and end this recording before he says something that I'm gonna regret. I just wanted to bring you guys back for. Oh god. I just wanted to bring you guys back for the final block placements of this tower, or the final wall placements, I should say. That's it. This is as tall. Well, no, actually, it's gonna get 3 more taller. I'll show you. What level is this? This is 73. Yes. Yes. 73? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna stop recording. Hey, look, guys, it says bye. It's a prank. I'll talk to you in a bit. Here's the rest of the prank. Tit Mountain. By Gavin Latimer. Hey, hippie. How are you? There's also a little note to read. Hope you can. By the way, this is a fedora, and also, in the sky, it might be a bit hard. Bye, Gavin. It looks like a tit. Or 2 tits. Whatever. Doesn't it? It doesn't look like a fedora, does it? Does it? No. No. It's definitely tits. Anyway. That'll be the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. I am Angry Hippie Lady, and I am so sorry that I am terribly, terribly boring. Hopefully, I will have something better to talk about next time. And also, I will be showing you the end of the building of that tower. So, thank you all for watching. I am Angry Hippie Lady. Peace out.